back to my channel. So I haven't actually done a video like this in absolutely ages. I think the last videos I posted up on my YouTube channel were the vlogs from Istanbul, which if you haven't watched, by the way, then definitely check them out. So since I've come back from Istanbul, I haven't recorded anything. I have been reviewing fragrances in the background, but I just haven't had the time to actually like record some videos. So I am back at it now, and today's video is going to be quite short actually, because I wasn't planning on doing any content on these two fragrances that I'm going to talk about. So what happened was I wanted to try Vanilla Edesia from Electimus London, which was created by Cecile Zarokian, vanilla fragrance, and I wanted to try it. I didn't want to buy a full bottle or do anything around it. I just wanted to try it because Cecile Zarokian is one of my favorite perfumers, and I just wanted to see like how creative she can get with vanilla. Because obviously we've got Annie, we've got Material by Amouage as well, and she's made so many vanilla fragrances. She's literally the queen of vanilla. I wanted to try Vanilla Edesia to see what was different about this one. So I had no plans to do any content around this, but then whilst I was trying it out, but let me compare it to Annie by Nishane as well, because Cecile Zarokian also created this one. So when I was doing research on it, when you look at it on paper, they look like they are very, very similar, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about both of them, because they are actually quite different. So today's video is going to be a quick one, but we are going to compare, not Electimus, we're going to compare Vanilla Edesia by Electimus London with Annie by Nishane, which were both created by Cecile Zarokian. Vanilla Edesia opens spicy, but also fruity and fresh with a combination of pink pepper, bergamot, and mandarin. Also has some frankincense in it as well, which gives it like a smoky touch. Whereas Annie, on the other hand, also opens fresh with pink pepper and bergamot, but it doesn't have that fruity element, and it's actually more spicy because of the ginger. As time progresses with Vanilla Edesia, you start to get ylang ylang and vanilla with some subtle spices. Whereas Annie, at that same time, still focuses more on the spices, but it starts to warm up as the freshness starts to go down. In the dry down then, Vanilla Edesia is a vanilla patchouli, lightly woody, lightly vetiver scent, whilst it still maintains some of that fruitiness. Whereas Annie in the dry down is a warm, spicy, woody vanilla fragrance. Can you see the difference between the two? When you look at it on paper, it says a fresh, spicy, warm, spicy, woody. But actually, Vanilla Edesia has that fruity element from start to finish, and that kind of gives it that fresh touch. Whereas Annie actually opens fresh, spicy, but then it dries down as warm, spicy. So if you look at them on paper, you will think that they are very similar. But why would a perfumer make exactly the same fragrance for two different brands? It doesn't make sense. And that's why I wanted to see, and that's why I wanted to compare the two when I was reviewing Vanilla Edesia. So those are the differences that I found between the two. I don't think if you have one, you don't need the other one because they are different. You can absolutely buy Annie and buy a bottle of Vanilla Edesia as well. They are both wonderful fragrances, and I definitely recommend you to like try them out. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have a full bottle of Annie by Nishane, but I would definitely recommend getting a sample of Vanilla Edesia from Javoy, because then you can compare it as well and do what I did, like just do like a like for like comparison and see what's the difference. It's not, sometimes like we can buy samples for our personal use, so to see what if we like it and if we want to buy a full bottle. But sometimes I buy samples just to study the fragrance really and compare them to other fragrances and just to analyze them and just to understand them. It's not necessary that you have to buy a full bottle afterwards, but it's just good for learning, to be honest, if you're interested in fragrances and perfumery. I did say this was going to be a quick video, but I do have some other videos planned as well, which I do hope to record soon. I do hope you found this video useful though, which was my comparison between Nishane Annie and Vanilla Edesia by Electimus London. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video.